I won't be talking like a pirate this time. This is Pirate Port Radio. I'm Abstracticus, and with me, as always, Paladin Topaz. What's up, Paladin?
Not a heck of a lot. Like a little disappointed that you're not talking like a pirate today, but I guess I'll have to pick up the slack since it's a pirate's life for me.
Oh, get over it. Anyway, today we're going to talk about these 5 pieces of concept art that we've been getting over the months. I think it's a good idea to start with the compass, and these drawings of it are pretty cool, if you ask me. There's a lot of detail, even in this 2D picture. Paladin, what do you think?
Oh, I totally agree. There's so much detail. It's got that rare art style, like I always say, and something interesting. I don't know if most people saw it. It's probably pretty hard to see, but at the very top of it, if you look closely, it says compass_2, which could possibly mean there's other variations of the compass, because this one looks pretty damaged, a little weathered maybe, so maybe there's different versions for different conditions that the item is in, but very detailed. Love the style, and yeah, it looks awesome. Can't wait to use it.
Yeah, maybe it's maybe you can choose a way to, I don't know, personalize your own compass. That would be cool. Hopefully it's not as crappy looking as this one is, because like you said, it looks kind of weathered.
Yeah, a little bit. And I think something interesting was in actually my analysis video of this, I mentioned that in Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow had a compass. I hate comparing this game to that movie, but that's the only thing I can think of. But Jack Sparrow had a compass that pointed to whatever he was desiring at the moment. So maybe these compasses and items can have deeper meanings rather than just a compass, which I'm assuming this would be used for, like the crow's nest or the captain especially.
I knew I picked the right guy for this, because I was going to say something about Captain Jack Sparrow's compass as well, and maybe that there's a compass out there, even if it's not this one, that does that, and maybe you're looking for something particular. Maybe you want to find the Kraken. I wouldn't want to find him.
Totally agree.
I wouldn't want to find him, but still, maybe you're looking for it. That's your most treasured desire, and that's the way the compass is going to point you. Who knows?
I don't know if I'll be looking for the Kraken, but you have fun with that.
Oh, dude, we're going to be part of the same ship. I'm the captain here. You're going to come with me to find the Kraken. I promise you are.
Oh, I better get paid pretty good then.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
All right.
I get to keep its heart, though.
You get to keep its heart?
Yeah, there are 3 hearts. I don't know how many hearts a Kraken has.
Well, however many. And then, next is the sword. Sword looks pretty cool. It's your typical pirate sword. Looks just like every other pirate sword, to say the least. Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping there's different variations, and again, maybe you can customize your own sword, or there's different types of swords. I mean, of course, this is just a concept piece, so.
Of course, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here. There's going to be different kinds of swords. I mean, this looks more kind of like, obviously a traditional pirate sword, but kind of like a scimitar. I don't know. At the top it says Basic Sword 1, which, again, I think means there'll be different variations. And again, the bottom version of this sword looks a little weathered or damaged, but kind of has the same shape, so maybe it's showing it after it's been used a little bit.
Right, and maybe you come across different variations of the variations. Like you're saying, this one looks weathered. Maybe you'll come across a rusty scimitar, and later on down a different, out in the ocean somewhere on a different island, you find this brand new nice scimitar.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe if you choose to sell them, the bottom one will be worth less. Maybe they'll be made out of different materials that'll last longer. I mean, there's so many dependables or whatever, but it's interesting.
Always. Of course it's interesting. The lantern, I guess, is next. We're moving right along here, which is good.
I think we're covering all our bases, though.
Pretty much. I mean, the lantern, unfortunately, I can't pull that up because I can't find it anywhere on the internet.
But not even on Rare Fan to Base's website.
Yeah, I
love their website.
Oh yeah, they're cool. They're cool. But of course, you can see the lantern in action in the trailer, or yeah, it is the trailer.
Yeah, you can see it.
There's no concept piece in the trailer itself, but there is a person walking down a path with a lantern in their hand. Honestly, I seriously doubt there's going to be much of a variation, if at all, with the lanterns. I mean, it's a pretty basic thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm not too sure there'll be many different variations, and I mean, if you want to look into it more, see it yourself, I made a video about it, and it's on Captain Bones' Twitter. If you're not following Captain Bones, go follow him, because this is where all this stuff happens. It seems to be happening every Friday. We get a piece of concept art, but the lantern itself is very basic. It's unique to this game. I mean, they took their style from their own. They made it their own in this pirate world, and it's very distinct from the compass and the lantern are two items that you don't use for combat, but they have the same style, and it goes really well together in the world that they're building. I mean, I'm stretching this conversation, but it's different than the sword and the pistol's kind of art style, because you don't use the combat with it, but it looks wooden, it looks used, it looks like it's been in like a pirate life, you know?
Exactly. I think Rare's going the right direction with a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, we haven't seen a lot, but you know, it's only been what, 4 months, yeah, 4 or 5 months since the announcement. So we've got a long road ahead. Moving right along, we're gonna jump right here into this pistol or musket or pea shooter or whatever. Of course, variations. Maybe you can customize your pistol in some way, shape, or fashion. Maybe there's...
Well, yeah, I mean, they haven't said anything about customization, but I'm assuming it's going to be key, especially for the ship. I mean, if people don't get to customize their ship or their flags, people are going to be they're going to be restless, to say the least. But the pistol, I'm sure they'll be yeah, the pistol is going to be interesting, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little symbol on the side of the pistol in the concept art. I don't know what that means. It could be specific to a pirate clan or a blacksmith's mark, something, but
what I'm really interested to see going, you know, covering the 4 pieces as a whole, is how are you going to come across these items? Are you going to start out with them?
True.
Or do you have to earn them? And that'll be, you know, that'll be cool. I mean, of course, you're going to have, you know, you may not actually start out with the weapon, but, you know, you have to earn that specific weapon in the beginning of the game in order to actually start your, quote, pirate life.
Well, you just raised a very big topic. I've never really thought about the beginning of this game, how it's going to work. I guess I'm sure you'll be able to find all these items throughout the game, or purchase them, or find them in treasure chests, or take them off your victims.
Hopefully everything is customizable. I mean, I would automatically assume that it's pretty safe to say that your actual character customization is going to be hopefully it's a pretty broad customization, you know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, from the character models we got from a few different sources, such as the Pirate Consultant's video, etc., there's tons and tons of different ways that we've seen, and we haven't seen much of this game, is what I'm stressing here. But it's going to be, I mean, it's a shared world too, which is kind of like an MMO, which means there's going to be player customization, there's going to be weapon customization. I mean, I hate to say it's going to be an MMO, because we're not sure yet. We know it's going to be shared worlds. Most people think it's going to be in an MMO. I am taking to the side that it's going to be kind of like Destiny, in their shared world, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I understand as shared world. You know, I mean, when you think about an MMO, my first thought is automatically World of Warcraft. I personally, I was never into it. I mean, I played a few times, but it wasn't It wasn't something that really appealed to me. I mean, I played the original Warcraft games, like that were, base building and taking out this group of enemies or whatever. But I never really got into the MMO third person running around doing what you want to kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna upset a lot of people here, but I didn't really find World of Warcraft very entertaining myself. I mean, I went in with such high hopes, and it just didn't deliver. I think I got caught up in what people were saying about it, but it wasn't what I thought it would be. It wasn't as amazing. I mean, it's a pioneer of its class, though. Like, it's what started a lot of things. It got inducted to the Video Game Hall of Fame. I'm not taking away from that, but it didn't appeal to me very much, even though I like that genre. But I prefer MMOs such as RuneScape or Star Wars The Old Republic. I mean,
yeah.
Penguin.
And back to Destiny, and a lot of people were calling it MMO, and it's like, it's not an MMO. It's a shared world shooter. If it was an MMO, there'd be thousands of people on one map at a time. I'm hoping personally that it'll go shared world, at least on the Xbox side. I mean, there's endless possibilities on the PC side, and even still, if you want to start comparing Xbox to PC, they're saying now that the Xbox One is pretty much a Windows 10 PC nowadays. So they can do a lot with this game, and hopefully they can surprise us all with it.
yeah, servers are interesting too. I'm definitely going to be playing it on the Xbox One. I feel that's going to be the best way with a controller in your hand, the bigger screen than a PC. I think so, but we'll see what graphics cards and things like that for the PC are required.
Right, yeah, I'm going to be getting it on Xbox One. I'll be honest. That'll be
For sure.
For sure, yeah. I don't have a PC that's powerful enough for it. So, I mean, I have a rinky-dink little laptop that does what it's supposed to. It doesn't run games and stuff like that.
Same. I've been thinking about building a rig lately, but I'm for first-person games, like first-person shooters, I'm more of an Xbox kind of guy. I like having the controller. Certain games fit better on the computer, but alas, we're getting too much off topic. We totally derailed.
But back on track here. The MMO shared world aspect, it's going to be fun to explore the world. Hopefully it's completely massive. Personally, for me, that's what I'm hoping for. This massive open ocean with random islands. Or what I'm really interested in is it going to be based off real world Earth oceans, or are they making like a completely new, just random world,
Very true. I did not think of that. I mean, it could be in the Caribbean, which I think most pirate games are, or Southern Asia. But I'd probably go more along the lines, this is a different realm of sorts. I don't see it being in the real world. It could be. I mean, I don't know if there'll be there's a lot of things we don't know, and that I want to know, like how servers are going to work, how towns are going to work. What you just said, I don't.
It really is. It's it's rather annoying, Rare. Come on now. No, I'm joking. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I hate you now.
Oh well. I'll be alright. I'll live. And then this, I guess, since we got so far off topic, we completely forgot about our last piece.
No.
No,
Not Shark Island.
no, that's not the one I was talking about. Anyway, Shark Island. I mean, that's what we've taken to calling it. Whether that's actually what it's called or not, honestly, to me it looks more like a whale. But that's just my opinion.
I think a lot of people on the internet started calling it Shark Island because I think it sounds cooler than Whale Island.
Yeah, I agree. I agree definitely. And I think you mentioned something in the YouTube video about how this might be the island from the trailer. I mean, you made some
Yeah.
sort of speculation on that. I remember.
There's a few things we can take from it that suggest that, such as the cave, but I'm not entirely convinced that it is the island from the trailer because we didn't see waterfall in the trailer island. I think it kind of looked a little bit different, but it's definitely possible. I mean, but I don't see a harbor either, so it's yeah. And even if it was, I don't know how much significance that would have, whether this island would be really important or whether it's just random that Rare was just focusing on this island because they had it polished, but
Yeah, I mean, it could be a whale or it could be a shark, and like you said, people have tend to. It's been Shark Island since it pretty much debuted, from what I remember.
I don't even know who started that.
I don't know either. I don't know, but I remember seeing, the day this was posted. I remember Shark Island, Shark Island, Shark Island. That was everywhere.
I just want to get stranded here and then have one bullet.
Oh, dude, I just want to get stranded on an island, period. I don't care which one it is.
Alright, I'll mutiny you, and then you can get stranded on an island.
No, don't do that.
Oh, alright.
No. Crushed the dreams, didn't I? You just wanted to own your own ship, huh?
No. It depends how much gold you have. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up.
That's messed up. That's just messed up.
It's just,
Actually, the sharks we saw in the trailer were really cool. I want to know how that's going to work. God.
how is that gonna work? How's this gonna work? How's that gonna work? How's episode 4 gonna work? Alright, Paladin. We're getting off topic here with the shark stuff. We're talking about Shark Island, not sharks. It's all good, man. I'm just playing with you.
You know what? Fight me.
You know what? Fight me.
Alright.
Alright.
I can't fight anybody right now. I have a concussion.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
I'll just walk it off.
Just walk it off. Just walk it off. Anyway, another piece of this Shark Island concept art is these shackles in the bottom left corner.
Oh, I love what they're doing.
Maybe you can get caught doing stuff that, cause piracy's wrong. You hear me? Piracy is wrong.
Listen up, kiddies. Piracy isn't wrong.
Wrong. Anyway, maybe you can actually get caught, and you can, of course, there's gonna. I would assume that there's some form of actual government, and I mean, you're a pirate. That's the whole point in being a pirate is anarchy and rebelling against civilization, right?
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Yeah, I mean, it's, we're not going to talk about this now because that's a different video, but the currency we saw obviously signifies a government form, some kind of form of government.
Don't go into much detail. We don't know.
Secret.
Shh. But yeah, we're go to jail. That would be cool.
I think Skyrim did something like that. That's really, it makes it more dangerous, I guess you could say.
Yeah. And speaking of being a pirate and going to jail, I don't know if you're familiar with Sid Meier's Pirates. You can actually get caught by the different governments that are exploring the Caribbean, and they'll send you to prison, and you can actually run through the town and back to the docks and escape prison and be on about your merry pirate way. So some concept of being jailed and escaping and becoming the most notorious pirate to ever sail the treacherous seas.
It makes me feel so good about myself.
Makes me feel so good.
I have never played that game. I've been researching other pirate games to tie me over for this, even though it's like 10 years away. No, not 10 years, but
Do you have a 360?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Sid Meier's Pirates. It was an Xbox original game. You can download it onto your 360. I think it's like $10.
You know what? There was a pirate game I used to play. I think it was called something Black Flag maybe. I think I played it on the PlayStation 2. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. It was a first person.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nobody will, I'm sure. I'm going to Google it right now.
The only one I can think of, the most recent one, is Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, Pirates: The Legend Black Cat. The Legend of Black Cat.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
2002.
Yeah, I have never heard of it in my life.
Sorry, I'm the only PlayStation person. No, I'm just kidding. Although I recently did buy a PlayStation Vita.
Gonna have to cut like a shit ton of this out.
Are you kidding me? Just leave it in. People love rambling, right? Right, Pirates? I can ramble for the both of us. Anybody here? The Blue Jays won their series? Sorry, Texas. San Jose hasn't lost yet either. All right.
Sea of Thieves. This is about Sea of Thieves, not the playoffs.
I think that wraps up all the concept art. Is there any other points?
Not particularly that I want to hit on now, you know. I guess these 5 pieces pretty much cover what we sat down to accomplish today. So I think we're gonna take it out here. Say goodbye to the folks at home, Paladin.
Well, it's been an honor. I'd like to thank the Academy. My mother, of course, Captain Bones. Who am I doing this podcast with? Who are you?
You're kidding me, right?
No.
Anyway, I think that's going to about do it for us. This has been Pirate Port Radio. You can find us on Twitter at Pirate Port Radio. You can also find me, Abstracticus, on Twitter as well at Abstracticus. That's Abstract ACAS. And you can also find Paladin on Twitter at Paladin_Topaz. That's going to do it. Once again, this has been Pirate Port Radio. Captain Ab,